But here's the big piece of news for today. And just as I was talking about the countries who are holding Bitcoin on its reserves, let's talk about the number one country. This is amazing. Just in, El Salvador releases new website that keeps track of their national Bitcoin treasury. So El Salvador here, they have a website. This is the tweet here from Bitcoin News. But let's check a look. Let's check out their website. No, that's not it. Here it is. So I don't know how, I don't know when this happened, but you can see that this is the mempool space site, but the website is bitcoin.gov.sv. And it's like basically a customized mempool.space for El Salvador. So this is El Salvador's. It says the Bitcoin office here at the top. It looks exactly like mempool.space. Has the blocks at the top. It looks like, oh, the unknown block. Look at that. 26 minutes ago, there was an unknown miner who got the block. Love that. But then look at this. You can see the transaction fees just like on mempool, but then you can see El Salvador's holdings. So they're currently holding 5,748 Bitcoin worth $360 million US. And you can see their balance over time. Pretty nice little chart there. And you can see the recent transactions for El Salvador here. So it looks like yesterday, every day they're buying 1 Bitcoin. That's incredible. See, I mean, I don't know, that just makes me so happy. Imagine if every government on earth had a website like this. They probably will. But I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss for words. It seems like everything's happening here that we anticipated. Because think about how much transparency that adds. Think about how much transparency that adds to a country. And people worry about Bitcoin in terms of how transparent it is. But you have Bitcoin layer 1, which countries will be using Bitcoin layer 1. And that's where we need the transparency. We've never had that in government in our lifetime. We've never had a transparent government before. So you have layer 1, which is very transparent, going to be used by big corporations, companies, the big stuff. The on-chain transactions are going to be the settlements between countries, between companies. That's what it's going to be used for. But then we have the Lightning Network built on top of that for fast, cheap, and easy transactions for us to be using for the everyday person. And then you have the eCash, which is going to be the exact same thing, layer 3 on top of that, but it's going to be very private. So people worry about the transparency in Bitcoin. It's not something that we should be worried about. It's something that we should be welcoming. We've never had the ability to audit our own government before and how they spend their money and how much money they actually have. And what is that currency even? With this, El Salvador has their own mempool. They have their balance. They have the transactions. You can see exactly what's going on there. That's what we need right now. And the governments who implement this and embrace this are going to be the ones that succeed. They're going to attract the capital. They're going to attract the tourism, as we've seen. And they're going to be the countries that are going to be around in 25 years from now. Because if you're investing in El Salvador right now, you can see clearly how much they have. And if they were to issue some sort of digital currency with Bitcoin backing it, we're going to be easily able to audit that balance and verify the fact that they actually have that Bitcoin.